Hey universe and mining family, grab your shovels and your pickaxes. Welcome to the show. I'm Nemesis, and of course I'm not your babysitter. Do your own research, but let's dig in. Report more Chinese miners selling short following crypto market slump. Yeah, they're not just shorting, dude. They're actually like hedging against Bitcoin. They haven't even mined yet. And this article kind of digs into it, and I'll show you where I'm talking about. So let's dig into this one. Chinese miners are reportedly becoming the biggest short sellers both locally and internationally, following an increased number of hedging operations in the current bear market. Chinese crypto outlet 8BTC reported Thursday, December 6th. The severe cryptocurrency market decline in last month has reportedly caused new generation miners to start hedging their coins to avoid market risk. At the same time, frequent hedging operation makes miners the biggest short sellers of Bitcoin, according to 8BTC. Gin, I'm not even sure how to pronounce it. Gin Xin or Gin Zin. I know I'm butchering that one badly. A Chinese miner who entered the industry in October of last year reportedly said that the earnings from mining he first made in the first 2 months are much more than the total profits he's made in the past 3 years through other businesses, Jin said. If I mine 30 tokens in the next month, while the price may continue to fall by another 10%, according to the current trend, I shall place a short order on the exchange to sell them at the current price, but deliver them 1 month later. So they're basically selling coins today that they're going to pay them in a month's time, which I wish that they wouldn't allow stuff like this, because if they sit there and sell it on the open market a month ahead of time, halfway through the month they go belly up, the market's got to absorb that now. These are things that are starting to drive the price down, because as the price drives down, these speculative people are looking at these hedge funds and going, nope, I want nothing to do with it. Just because they're selling stuff that they don't even have. Jin reportedly developed his own strategy to withstand the bear market. He buys already used graphic processing units. Same here. Yo! Miners to boost his machine's performance. Yep. DCA in a bear market. Dollar cost average not only into the market itself, but into my mining equipment. And the reason why I can continue mining in a bear market is I own my equipment. I don't owe anybody anything. I have paid for everything. I have no need to worry about anything other than paying the electric bill. And as long as I don't get bigger than my income, I can withstand a bear market indefinitely. As Cointelegraph, let's see here. Jim powers down the equipment, removes GPU chips, and sells them to game players. Yep, as soon as they become not profitable, adios. Sell them to somebody that's going to appreciate them. You know, fix them if they need to be fixed. You know, if they need to be rethermal pasted, rethermal paste them. Check the fans out. The fans are all good, and you rethermal paste it. That card's got plenty of life left on it. Mining does not hurt the graphics card in any way, shape, or form. The only thing that it really does is it puts a little bit of extra wear and tear on the fans themselves. And if you're like my brother, who runs his stuff 24/7, and sometimes he's sitting there hosting games on his stuff, so it's just sitting there wailing away, the fans are already running on his stuff. So is his card going to really notice the difference if it's mining? Probably not. As Cointelegraph reports, in late November, cryptocurrency miner operators in China are reportedly selling mining equipment by weight, which whenever you go belly up, you got to liquidate any way you can. And well, some of these people are liquidating miners that just are no longer profitable. So that's actually not 100% true that they're just selling it by weight like they're going out of business. No, some of them are just getting rid of the most unprofitable ones. The earlier day models that when Bitcoin was highly profitable, it didn't matter what equipment you were running, you're gonna make money. Now that we're in a major bear market, there's a lot of competition with Bitcoin. These guys are getting rid of their ant miners, and because nobody else wants them. I mean, think about it. If they're not profitable for them, unless you got free power, they're not going to be that profitable for you too. So they're getting rid of them in weight because that's the only way to get rid of them at this point. So as opposed to price per unit, as I was saying, the market slump has resulted in a large drop in mining profitability. Crypto miners were reportedly especially eager to sell the older model, including the S7 and the T9s and the Avalons, because they have reached their shutdown price for profitability. It's now costing them money to keep it on. For somebody who's an at-home miner like myself, I probably could absorb something like that, but I'm not gonna buy enough equipment to make myself competitive enough for that visit to Bitcoin. So I'm not gonna. That's like a hands off. That's for the big boys. I don't play in that sandbox. I play in the Ethereum Classic sandbox though. Also in November, U.S. technology giant Intel fields a new patent for an energy-efficient, high-performing Bitcoin mining chip that's patented to a dedicated hardware accelerator implemented the SHA-256 hash using optimized data paths aimed to reduce energy for Bitcoin by up to 15%. The document states that the cluster of SHA engines may consume a lot of power at a greater than 200 watts. Now, I'd actually be interested in seeing is Intel going to be getting into the game of actually making their own dedicated hardware to where they're making their own mining equipment. That would be interesting because Intel has enough capital behind them to potentially play with Bitmain directly and actually give them a run for their money. So to sit there and see this, I'd like to see where this goes. I've been hearing more and more talk about Intel trying to make a new Bitcoin chip. I'm interested. I really am. Not that I'm going to go run out and buy an Intel chip myself. I mean, that's just not where I'm sitting at myself with all of this stuff. But drop a comment in down below what you think about some of these Bitcoin miners hedging, selling coin today that they have to mine by the end of the month. Do you think this is a really good direction that Bitcoin's taking? Or do you think that there could be better ways to safely mine and actually hedge against the dropping bear market? Or in my case, what I think is that they shouldn't be doing this stuff. And if the bear market's driving them out, bye-bye. Get out of the game. You've obviously FOMO'd in at the top. You owe too much money, and well, the market's going to weed out all of those people who made bad, poor decisions at the top of the market. But that's my own point of view on that. What's your point of view? Drop it down in the comments below. And while you're down there, of course, smash that like button, hit the subscribe and the bell notification. And with that, of course, I will see you on the next one.